Hi, we're Zelig. This is the sound of the BBC. How do you go about creating a sonic brand for something so ubiquitous and intertwined with UK and British culture, but also is one of the most prestigious and respected global news and entertainment institutions? An institution that is inseparable from the history of broadcasting, film, music, entertainment, and news. The sound will be used in front of all content on the BBC's iPlayer, all BBC commissioned films and shows on third-party services, and for key on-air moments on the TV and radio. The sound is split into three parts representing the three syllables and three blocks of the BBC. These are the layers that make up the sound: the bass and sub-bass, and four different pad or synthesizer sounds. So how did we get there? The process looked like this. We helped define the brief, there was a research phase, creative development, refinement, and then mixing. The brief. We received the initial brief from BBC Creative and Wolf Owens, and over a series of meetings with key BBC stakeholders, solidified the goal of the Sonic and its potential touchpoints. Research. We did a Sonic audit of the BBC and their competitors, as well as diving into academic and commercial research into the pros and cons of the different types of Sonic branding, what effect they have on the listener's emotional response, and how they can best represent the brand. The BBC has an incredible 99-year history, technologically and culturally innovating in almost every aspect of its output. Within that, the BBC has a rich sonic history, from the first radio broadcast to the broadcast of Magic Rays of Light. We delved into the Radiophonic Workshop, the Pips, which could be argued that it is one of the oldest and strongest sonic brands in the world. We did the sonic audit to inspire our creative thinking and concepts and to see if there was anything we could take from the past, literally or figuratively, that could help inspire our early creative development roots. The sounds you're about to hear are a small selection from Creative Development Round 1. We created these sounds without any visual stimulus as we were evaluating the audio on its own merit. Here's 3 from the human category.
Believe me, this is the
3 from the musical category. Three remix ideas. And 4 pure sound design ideas. That was the first round of sounds, and there are many more that weren't included. These created a lot of interesting talking points and jumping off points creatively, but generally, the working group were really drawn to the fluidity and flexibility of the pure sound design options, and how it was already starting to mirror the graphic and motion language. Fast forward a few months, we landed on a few options that felt like, with some more development, could be really good contenders for the final sound. This option had a good weight, sense of space, and effortlessness. This option is where the pitch bend was solidified. This flexible, energetic option. And these roots were developed into the 2 final options: effortlessness and spacious. The sounds were flexible, weighted, modern, and one of them had a unique pitch bend between the notes. This pitch bend or glissando really helped emphasize the effortlessness, elasticity, and flexibility of the visual and motion brand system, but also the fluidity, ease, and elasticity of the BBC. This also happens to be a feature that is very rarely heard in the sonic branding world. Those effortless routes, with a few refinements, adding more weight, emphasizing the pitch bend, and adding a more pronounced crescendo, led to our final sound, the sound of the BBC. Internally, we called the sound Daphne, after Daphne Oram. The sound is modern, confident, doesn't ignore the brand's heritage, and doesn't follow any trends. We finalised the mix in the studio on a variety of different speakers and devices, as well as doing a Dolby Atmos, binaural and surround sound mix for future-proofing. And there you have it. That's how we developed the sound of the BBC.